Hello everyone, welcome to 1010 Destiny. So today we're gonna talk about the general steps or procedures for you how to read the 4 pillars. Let's start with the 8 pillars chart. So we know that 4 pillars chart. So we know that there are eight blocks here for 4 pillars. Okay, so the above, these are called heavenly stem, and the second row, this is called the earthly branches. So we have these 2 parts that combine as 8 pillars. So the general step for reading the 8 pillars, first we need to lock on the day master, means the main element here. So let's focus on the day, okay, day, and find a heavenly stem. Okay, here the heavenly stem is Z, so we can say that the day master is the Z Earth. So that this Earth stands of this person. So this is the main element of this person. And second, we gotta find the energy spot. That means that the element that gets the most energy from this big environment, or you can say that the environment or the season that this person has born. So for this, we're gonna check the earthly branches of the month pillar. So we can see that month pillar here, we have seen that's in metal. And high, this is a water, okay, young water. So the second step, we find the main energy, that's the earthly branches of main pillar. So what does it mean? Why we need to find this energy? So actually season energy will affect the most for whole 8 pillars. The energy, for example, here, because high is during the winter, so we can say that the water element got the strongest power, or you can say the 2 times mixing up. We can make it simple like that. So, and the wood element, because water produces wood, so the wood element will also be enhanced in this season. But the metal element, because water weakening the metal, so we can say that the metal energies here has been weakened a bit. Yeah, it's not fully powered. So, and because the water counters the fire, so we can say that the fire element will get the minimum energy here, and of course the earth, because the earth and the fire, they got the same seasonal energy, that it's the summer. So if this is born during the summer, for example, June, July, and August, yeah, it's like for the months is like around that time. Okay, so May, June, July, these 3 seasons, 3 months, they are the fire will get the most energy. But of course, it should be the earthly branches of these 3 months should be 四五位. Okay, here we don't have it, so this generally is snake, horse, and the goat. These 3 months is that the fire energy will got the most power. So here, because it's born during the winter, that's the piggy, and also rats and the ox. These three months, they are winter. So during these 3 months, the fire energy will be in a very bad condition. So it's like even you have a lot of fire here, so the energy will be cut like approximately 40% of the energy. But this is because this calculation needs to be, you need a lot of experience to count the energy of all the pillars. So it takes some time to do practice, but here we just talking about the general idea of why it's important and how to read it. Okay, so the third step, we need to evaluate the energy of 5 elements. So 5 elements means water, wood, fire, earth, metal. So we have these 5 elements. So actually these 5 elements are present in different symbols. Okay, so on heavenly stem and earthly branches, there are different symbols that stands for these 5 elements, and it's a bit complicated. So I'll just talk about the basic part here. So first, you need to lock on the season. So the seasonal energy is very important, as I explained before. And then the root energy. So you find out that which energy has most roots. So here we can see that we have 2 metal. This stands. This is the in metal. We can see that it's written down here. This is metal element. So we can say that the metal element got 2 strong roots. Okay. And of course, the water element got the roots on this Mons pillar. It has this high, and this is the fire's root. Okay, this is fire's root, and of course, the earthly branches, they have a hidden stem. So we can say that the root of the earth is hidden under the fire, the horse element, fire element of the earthly branches, and the roots of the wood element is hidden under this high water. So this is the hidden stem. So or we can say this is a hidden root of the energy. Okay, so the third important is the amount. Okay, amount. And also there's one more important thing. If you have earthly branches and shows up on the heaven stem, so this way the energy will be way stronger. So this if it possessed with the earthly branch and the stem, it's like 2 winds. The wind is blowing under the ground, and there's also the wind on the sky. So together they make a strong hurricane, right? Okay, so imagine that way. Imagine there's a hurricane, there's a wind on the ground, and then it connect with the wind on the sky, so it make a strong hurricane. So that way we can say that if one element has both earthly branches and a heavenly stem, means that this energy will get way stronger. But of course, the season is the first. So here, because the metal is a weakened season, but it still has a lot of energy because we have 2 roots here, and on the heavenly stem we have 1 metal. This is in metal, and this is the young metal. So we can say that the energy of metal is the most strongest in these 4 pillars. Okay. So the next step, we're gonna confirm the structure. So how can we confirm the structure? So we need to check the hidden stem, energy in the monthly pillar. So here we let's check. We have 2 hidden stem here in the monthly pillar. That is the learn. This is water element, and Jia. This is a wood element. So which one would be strongest? We need to consider seasonal energy. So first, this is the high is the water of winter. So winter gets stronger. And now let's check. There is no water above the heavenly stem, nor wood element above the water stem. So because they're all both hidden, if one of them show up, for example, if we change this thing to 人, okay, to 人 water, so we can say that this we can say this is structure of the 人 water, and then water is the well star here. So we can say that this is the well structure. Okay, well star structure. And if this 甲, the wood element, shows up here, this shows up above the stem. Okay, so we can say that this is the structure based on the 甲 wood. So because 甲 is the official star, so we can say that it's an officer structure. So for this we're gonna check out more, because we have like normal structures. I'll show you according to the app. So here are the 10 normal structures here. So first we have a rub wells. This is the jet, like rubble or rub wells structure. Well, and hurting officer structure, or because hurting officer is a children star. So what does it mean, children? So it means here the day master, this G, because the earth produce metal, so metal is the children star of this day master. So we can say that this is 食神. Okay, we have a different definition of this, but I won't mention this, but just for your reference, this is the eating god, and this is 伤官, this is hurting officer star. So these both are children star. So we can say that these two, this A pillar has a very strong behavior of children star. Means like he likes freedom and he reacts very fast if something happens. So, and of course likes to move a lot. That's the character of the children star. Okay, and it's another. This is direct well structure, and this is a front structure, and direct officer structure, and indirect resource structure, direct resource structure, eating god structure, and indirect well structure, and 7 killing structure. These are the basic structures here, but I won't talk about this, so because it's gonna take long. And let's just check. Okay. Okay, after you confirm the structure, you're gonna find the favorable elements here. So how to find a favorable element? So we have 3 main principles, but there's actually one extra. So first, we need to reinforce or reducing. We use the reducing the elements of this, that's same as or helping the day master here. Okay, so for example, let's say here, okay, because here the earth element is very weak and metal is very strong. So imagine a skinny guy that likes to move a lot because his children's star is very very strong. So imagine this is a skinny guy and who likes to move, and you can see he's bombed and he likes to move. So apparently his energy is very weak, right? He can't move that far, but he likes to move. So he's always tired because of that. So what we should do is to help him not to move that much and make him stronger, let him eat more, have more stamina, so he can move more and maybe run a long way, like maybe marathon or something, right? So you need to help him to get stronger and let him move less, so he will reach the balance. So here because the Daymaster is very weak and likes to move a lot because it has a lot of children star. So this fire is the seal, and this the earth, it's earth element, it's a friend. So fire and friend, these two elements gonna help this Daymaster, and especially the fire element. Fire element, because fire counters the metal. So we use fire element to counter the metal. So this person will move less. So he won't be rushy to do things. And the friend element will make the Daymaster stronger. So for example, if you give him more food, and he will get stronger and have more stamina, so he can achieve more things. But if you're too skinny, you can't, and you let him run the marathon, maybe he won't be able to reach the goal because of that. But with this, so and also SEAL stands for deep thought strategy thinking. So maybe he will find a way to resolve, process his stamina, and not to have extra move during the running. For example, maybe this guy is like to run maybe waving too much with hands, and then running like a crazy guy. So moving his arm and legs extremely hard. So with the SEAL star, he would think, why should I move so much? Why should I do this? I could say, if I don't do this, I could save more energy to reach the goal. So the SEAL helps him to calm down and make his movement less, so he can run in a better way. And the friend star, it's the, you can say, assistant, a friend. Okay, so actually here helping is its stamina. So maybe he will eat more and have more rest and build up his muscles and stamina. And after that, he run the marathon. If we go to the marathon, he will be able to reach the goal. So this is the way to find a favorable element. So here we say that the favorable element is fire and the earth. And of course, one good A pillar, especially those successful people, you will see that the A pillar is very pure. So we need to purify the A pillar. For example, if this is a well structure, but because the metal element is very strong here, so the well structures also it's kind of not good for this A pillar. Of course, it makes the Daymaster even weaker. So we don't like this one. So how are we gonna do that? Well, we use the earth element to counter the water. So if we reduce the energy of the water element, so this A pillar will be more pure. There's only children's star and the SEAL star left. So when it's more pure, it will achieve more things in the life. Okay, so the third, circulation. Okay, circulation is also important here, but this is not a good example of circulation. So we're gonna say, for example, this fire counters metal. So if the wood, if the earth jumps in, or because earth is the friend, but actually the friend star won't do circulation here. So this is not a good example. But let's just say if the Daymaster is not Z, okay, we can say that if we put a earth element here, so the fire will produce earth, earth will produce metal. So here we create a circulation. But because remember there's a small rule here that the friendship element or the rub wells element won't do the circulation here because this is a special thing about this. But if the day master is not a Z Earth, so it's like other element, so it will work. Okay, this is small thing that you need to know for reading the 8 pillars. So these are very important, of course, and hot and cold. If one 8 pillar is way too cold, you can't have heat. It's like you in a ice. Like if you put a fire on the ice, it's gonna disturb the ice, so it's not good. But if you put a water on a big fire, it's also not good because the water won't affect anything. So this is too extreme. But if one 8 pillar, it has cold, it has hot, but for example, the elements here, elements here, we can say that these 8 pillar is very cold, right? Because it's born during the winter. We have metal is cold, water is cold, and it has a fire. Fire is hot. It has hot and heat energy. So actually, the heat energy will also improve the temperature here. Like it will warm up these 8 pillars, so the day master will be like more controllable, more calm here. So it has better effect. Because it's too cold, you need to make it a bit hot. So these are the basic principles to find the favorable elements. And then you just evaluate the natal chart energy. So there's an interaction with the natal chart energy and the log circle and the year and even the months. So this part is more complicated, so I want to explain it in an example. So let's go ahead here. Now we're gonna plot the chart. We're gonna plot the chart here. Okay, so here we're gonna check the one famous people, like the ex-president of the United States, Donald Trump. So and we're gonna see how we plot the chart here. So we need to find its birthday, 1946, June 14th, then at 10:54 a.m. So now we have a website here. This is Joe Yip's Bazi app. So you can also search on it and plot your chart. So we just put the name and gender, because it's male, and the date of birth, time of birth. So these are very important, and it's based on the solar time. So remember this, all the 4 pillars. When you plot the chart, you also need to check the solar time, because that's important. If you plot the chart incorrectly, the reading will be also affected. So first step, most important thing, you need to check the solar time of your birth, date, and time. Okay, so you can search on Google that what's the solar time, that time when you're born. Okay, because there's some time zones, they have summer and winter, they have different time calculations, so better check before that. Okay, and after that we plot the chart. Okay, so here you got a chart. So we can see that the day master here of Donald Trump's 8 pillar is Z Earth. And here because there's a relationship with Z and Ja, this is in harmony. And Ja Ji is in harmony, so if the earth element is strong enough, and there's also the condition is enough, so this Ja wood will shift to earth element. So actually this Ja wood is not a wood element now because it has been shift. We can see that it's born at 5, that this is summer. So during the summer, the earth element and the fire element got the most energy boost. So we can say that 2 times. And the whole chart, we can see that they are all earth, fire, and the single wood here has been transformed to the earth element because the earth and the fire element is very strong, and they got the earthly branches here and also the fire. And this is a special formation. This is the eagle formation, or we can say that the following the earth fire formation. Okay, so in this one, this is one of the special formation here. And so next step, we need to find the favorable start of this 8 chart. So of course, because we need to follow the strengths, the earth and the fire element is very strong. Like I said, I make example before. If the rainforest is on the fire, or the lava is on fire, what if you put the water? Will it work? No, the water will be vanished if you put the water into the lava. So we can make an example of lava because here the earth element and the fire element is very strong. So we can say this is a lava. Okay, you can imagine it's a lava. So how can you use the lava? Well, of course, we can put more fire. That's no problem. And we can put more earth. That won't be a problem. But if you put the wood, well, it will just burn it, right? So it will increase the fire. So it's okay. Okay. But water, it won't do anything with the water because the water will just disappear if you put the water into lava, right? Okay, so the favorable element here is fire and the wood. So, and for these strands, it can also produce metal. Metal is also one of favorite star because the earth produce metal. So for this strong energy, you can let it out. It's better. So you let out the energy of lava by producing the metal. So if you put metal inside and you can shapen the sword, so it's good. The lava can do this. It can make some metals, some maybe swords, so something useful. So it's good. So the only unfavorable element is the water. So after we know that, we need to check the lock circles. So this is a lock circle of Donald Trump's 4 pillars. So we can see that the first on 8. Okay, this is wood, wood is 7 killing, and this is the earth element, and fire mental this is 28 to 38 lock circle, and 38, 48. So we can see that during his childhood, he achieved a lot of things. I mean, in this period of time. But when he enters 48, so this period of time high, it's not a favorable. It will clash with 4. So but hopefully that this high water it's not that strong. So we can say that in this period of time he was maybe in a business state, and it seems that he had a bankrupt during this period of time, but no problem because the Z and gun is still the favorable start of these 8 pillars. So if there's a year that strengthens the water, it'll be bad for this chart. And then we have 68. Okay, so he was elected as a president in 2017. So now let's use this to check his 8 pillar. So we can see that this is the metal and the ox. Metal and ox a luck circle. So he was elected as the president in 2016, right? 2016. So first thing, why it's good for this? Okay, so we can see that this is a CO star, and this is a children's star of this A pillar. So as we said before, that these four pillars, the favorite star is fire and earth. Of course, the metal will weak, like need the lava, so it's also one of favorite stars. So in this year, he was elected as a president. And why 2020 he couldn't elected as a president? Yeah, because of this water here. So the water actually is breaking. Yeah, it will affect. So the Zi water is in clash with the Wu fire. So this is a strong energy fighting. So that's why no matter he got a lot of supporters, but still, and especially the election was happened during the winter. So during the winter time, the water is very strong. So this year he failed to be re-elected, and actually Biden cheated. That's the most important thing. But what should we do? I mean, the result couldn't be changed. Even Biden cheated. That what has decided. So, and let's back to this year. So we know that Trump's new social media wasn't that successful this year too, and he recently he got raided by the FBI. So why this will happen? So it seems that this is also another bad year of Donald Trump. Why? Because this land water. Okay, so it's unfavorable element of this A pillar. So when unfavorable element shows up, there's also always bad things happen. You know, even you are a president, no matter who you are, the energy is like this. You can't avoid this. So this is the nature's power, we can say. So the land is in clash with the CO star, the being fire. So that's why the energy is very strong. So of the water, quite strong, like water clash with the being fire, especially during the winter. Now his worst time of this year is not happening yet. So suppose that during the December this year, end of this year, maybe something more worse will happen to Donald Trump. We'll see about that. Maybe some news, because a well star is also stands for the property, your money, your wealth. So maybe he will lose some of his possessions. So yeah, and of course, its fame will be affected. Like maybe it will be there will be a strong force for like very bad things happen to his for his election in 2024. Like we'll see about that on December this year. And next last circle, and hopefully that 2024, if he wants to re-elect the president. Yeah, even though the last circle has this land water, so the year 2024, because this is the officer star, will weaken the water energy here. So might have some chance. We can say that if he wants to re-elect it as a president, still have some chance. But well, of course, if it's during the winter, well, it's also a bit challenging, because this Zi water shows up. You know, election is better. The election happened in summer, so he'll have more chance. So of course, the election can't depend only on his A pillar. Also need to see his rivals 4 pillars. So we will decide that who will have more chance to get the position. So the wood, well, of course, it will strengthen the fire element. So it was okay, but can't be too strong. If the wood element is too strong, it will hurt the front star too. So it means we can make this structure a bit weaker. So well, you can't have too strong wood. Okay. So hopefully that's the basic steps to read the egg pillars. So if you want to read the egg pillars, follow these steps. And if you want this PPT, you can add my channel. So or test me in Gather. I'll share this PPT to you. So that's all for today, and I hope you can enjoy this small course of how to reading a pillar. And don't forget to subscribe, because I will post more examples of different structures like every week. So hope you have a nice day, and see you next time.